Welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and we are live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we have two really special guests today. We have Mr. Ezekiel Martin, PhD, and Miss Olga Martin, PhD. So I guess the first question I want to ask you is what is the PhDs in?
Oh, mine is in nutrition.
In nutrition? Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Mine, philosophy and psychology.
Okay, so
Consequently.
I know I should probably call you Dr. Ezekiel and
Not
Dr. Olga,
necessary, but thank you.
Okay, so now we got that out of the way. I know you have some special projects, and you have a number of things that I want to talk about that are really exciting. But I want to just touch on one of the things you do that's really important before we get into the meat and potatoes of what we want to talk about. But that's this nonprofit you have. And I understand you started a nonprofit a few years ago, and tell us about that.
Yes, I started a nonprofit in 2004, but we actually didn't get the 501c3 from the IRS until 2015.
Oh, wow.
Not because we haven't applied before. We applied in 2015 and we got it in
Right.
2015.
Oh, I see.
We
Uh-huh.
took a decision to become a non-profit organization to help more people.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and basically we specialize in diabetes, and most of the patients are type 2 diabetics.
Uh-huh.
There's once in a while a type 1 diabetic shows up, but that's very rare. Most people have type 2 diabetes, and they are not treated well, so they come even to a humble place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're treating people for free because it's a nonprofit?
No, we cannot afford to treat people for free because nobody gives us anything.
Yeah.
Right. We're getting some little donations, but that's not enough. Now, some people, let's say nobody is turned away.
Okay.
No matter what their condition is, nobody is turned away.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But we tell everybody that there is a charge and that they should pay. And of course, some people can't afford it, or some people make payments little by little.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, nobody's turned away.
Oh, that is absolutely fabulous. Now, for those of us non-medical types, what's the difference between type 1 and type 2?
Oh, that's very easy. Type 1, the person produces too little or no insulin.
Okay.
Type 2, the person produces too much.
Uh-huh.
Type 2, people have hyperinsulinemia.
Okay.
Type 1, no insulin.
Okay, so when we run across somebody, I know people that they take an insulin shot, right? So they would have...
Well, unfortunately, nowadays, there are some professionals that give insulin to type 2 even when they don't need it.
Wow.
There may be some type 2 that eventually turn into a type 1.
Uh-huh.
The pancreas actually stops working, stops producing the beta, the insulin from the beta cells. And at that time, of course, the option would be, to give them some insulin.
Yeah.
But most of the people, they produce too much.
Okay.
And if you give them insulin, it may help to lower the blood sugar for a short period of time, and then it will go up again, and it's much harder to control it.
So it makes it worse.
It makes it worse. And you have to keep on increasing. Now, the side effects, the consequences of diabetes, the kidney problems, the heart problem, the neuropathies, the eye problems, are not necessarily just from the blood sugar being high.
Uh-huh.
The insulin contributes to that.
Yeah.
Insulin actually causes, some people don't have high blood sugar. When they don't have high blood sugar, they say, oh, I don't have diabetes, but they're overweight.
Yeah.
And if they're overweight, that means that they're producing too much insulin. And some of them, they end up in dialysis, they have the eye problems, they have the kidney problems, the neuropathy, all of that.
So since you've started this clinic in 2004, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What advances have been made, and is there hope for people with diabetes?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
I have a fellowship from the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine, A4M,
Yes.
And we basically, at the A4M, the protocols are most of them based on dietary supplements and herbals, as opposed to pharmaceutical drugs.
So the first thing is start eating right. Right.
Exactly. Start
Yeah.
eating right. Now, some people need dietary supplements, especially B vitamins. There's quite a large body of scientific literature that points to the fact that type 2 diabetes may actually be thiamine deficiency.
Wow.
And unfortunately, there are certain drugs that cause thiamine deficiency.
Yeah.
So we give to everybody thiamine.
Okay.
Everybody is on thiamine. And that seems to prevent some of the complications of diabetes.
Well, that's fascinating. That's got to be a rewarding thing to be able to help people in that, especially in that
Yes.
field, right?
Yes, it is wonderful to see the patients. They come, for example, when she recommends to use infusions,
Uh-huh.
a half hour after, only 30 minutes after, they said, I feel totally great. The other day I was talking to one patient and she said, I feel fantastic. I didn't know that this exists.
Wow.
Which she had a lot of problems with diabetes neuropathy, hard to move her hands,
Uh-huh.
feeling like burning her food, etc.
Wow.
So she felt great. I never go much to the office, but when I go, I like to talk to them, and
Yes. Absolutely.
even if my office is just right there, but
Absolutely. Well, that's
Yeah.
exciting. Now, let's do a little commercial for your clinic, if you'd like to. If somebody
Wow.
Needs some treatment or
Thank you.
wanna know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What? Tell us the name of it.
Okay, it's Alliance Against Diabetes.
Alliance Against Diabetes.
Alliance Against Diabetes, and you can tell the address and
Yes,
the telephone.
Can they call you, or is there
they,
a website?
they can call
They
us.
can call us.
There's still very humble website.
Okay.
It is allianceagainstdiabetes.org.
.org. Okay.
So the address is there, phone number is there, but we can give you the phone
Maybe
number,
let's give the phone number.
which
and,
is
yeah.
702
Okay.
207 0400. It's
that's
very
easy,
easy to
0400.
remember.
Yes, absolutely.
207 0400 702, the area code.
Now-
we are in Las Vegas.
Yes, right in the heart of Las Vegas.
Just in the heart, basically, just near the airport.
Now,
Right.
because it's a nonprofit, and
Yes.
and let's say I'm listening, and I say, well, I really like those people, and I want to go and find more out about something that may be going on with my body.
Yes.
Because it's a nonprofit, though, are there any other things I need to worry about? Should I be a little bit afraid as a nonprofit, or instead of going to a regular for-profit doctor? Is there any difference?
Afraid of what?
Well. Maybe I don't qualify to be in a
No.
nonprofit.
As I said before, nobody is turned away.
Okay.
Nobody is turned away, and we actually don't ask anybody how much they make,
Oh, okay.
or none. No, there is no scale.
That's not necessary
That's
in the
not
medical
necessary.
history.
Okay.
Yeah, only the medical history, and see what your situation is,
Uh-huh.
and we do some labs.
There's because probably many people is asking in their mind, do they take insurance? Alliance
Yeah.
Against Diabetes does not take insurance, and there's
Okay.
a reason.
Right.
Insurance companies at the A4M, we are very clear in the institutions that we cannot take insurance because everything we do is prevention and reversing diabetes, which the normal pharma is not doing that.
Yeah.
So the insurance does not pay for those. The insurance is not going to pay
They
for
will
your
not
water,
pay for dietary supplements. Right?
or not even
Right.
for the water.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you need it.
Right.
So, but it's extremely economic. If you allowed me, I can tell you a very little story
Please. Yeah.
of a fantastic family from Tulsa, Oklahoma, that his mom was under a very problems, losing memory, feeling really sick, and they allowed me to tell the story. I'm not going to say names, but wonderful people, and they had the problem in their mind that, oh my God, I will have to pay cash. So they asked me, and I will give you the numbers. So I told them she's going to stay approximately 10 days in your family's home in Las Vegas. She probably will spend about $5,000. And he thought $5,000 a day, which wouldn't be that much in order to help his mom. And I said, no. It's about
total.
maximum total $5,000, including the labs, including the treatment, including everything. The result is they paid little less than $4,000 at the end of everything, and they are extremely happy because she recuperated the ability to move on her own, no wheelchair, and everything. So that is the advantage of doing this type of treatments.
So in that case, what kind of treatment would somebody like that
Okay,
get?
basically, she had diabetic neuropathy, but her diabetic neuropathy was very easy because it was due to B12 and other B vitamins deficiency. So by giving her intravenously B vitamins and some magnesium and some other minerals, she recouped.
Oh, very
And
good.
she actually was feeling better after the first treatment, and that's what he talks about, treatments.
Exactly.
We don't do very sophisticated things, but we do intravenous vitamin therapy.
Yeah, and that's amazing because that can really go to work fast, right?
Helps the patient.
Right.
Yeah, well, very exciting. Well, thanks for sharing that part of it. I want to sort of move over now, if we can, into something that you guys have that is something that we all need in our homes, we all need in our offices, we need it everywhere we go, and it is this wonderful product here. Tell us about this.
Okay, well, this is a coating that purifies air. This type of coating has been invented for a wonderful man, colleague, Jan Prohaska, a citizen from the Czech Republic, also citizen of the U.S. This product, we produce it here in the United States, in Reno, Nevada, and of course it's also in Europe, Canada, but now the market in United States is in need, the whole world needed. This product is based of titanium dioxide. It's a product, titanium dioxide has been discovered approximately 30 years ago, simultaneously Texas, USA, and Japan. So
simultaneously.
they discovered, separately, but it was a coincidence.
That is interesting.
Mind of the humans, we communicate in a certain way.
Yeah, very interesting.
So, but it was discovered. The challenge is that the product is a powder. So if you try to apply it, any wind, it's going to vanish. So the challenge was they tried to put it in paintings. There are certain painting that they have it, but it does not produce what it needs, the product, because the titanium dioxide is activated by light. So when it's a photocatalytic action, similar like a photosynthesis, it's very similar. The only difference when you have this on your walls or your ceilings or your exterior walls in any building, could be government building, public buildings in general, or schools, hospitals, homes, etc., you name it, airports, etc. So it's pretending like having millions of trees in your walls. It's a nanotechnology. So it is purifying the air. That's not give you oxygen, but it will purify the air. So when just the light activates the titanium dioxide, all the particles like virus, all the virus, thank you, all the disease, so it helped to control this, to spread the disease. People is sneezing, it's virus is coming out, and this one grab it and kill that virus and convert it into carbon dioxide, and that mini particle microscopic particle, it's converted into water and carbon dioxide. Of course,
Wow.
it's not going to produce rain because it's very, very a small amount of
Because it's
water.
nano-sized.
Right, of
Exactly.
course,
Right.
But it will
a virus is
evaporate
nano.
and it will
Yeah.
create fresh air. It is amazing that a very small area. Some people can talk about square footage. In square footage is approximately 30 square foot.
Uh-huh.
It will clean an average of 35 million cubic feet of air per year.
Wow.
Such a small section. You can do it outside and you will have better air. So
Outside
of
or
cour-
inside?
Outside, of course, inside is wonderful for you.
Yes.
Outside is wonderful for your neighbors, for you, for everyone. And of course, it protects your walls. It will protect everything because it's going to look like a brand new home all the time. That's the advantage.
interesting.
It has been applied in the Czech Republic, in Prague. They did one building in 2011. I don't have a picture right here, but that building was treated in 2011. The picture was taken before, and they took a picture 5 years after, and the building looks brand new. So you don't need to spend too much money. So it's a very economic way and a great solution to the sick building syndrome, home building syndrome, because allergies, it will reduce the allergies, it will reduce problems with asthma, it will kill the odors. If you move to a new house, sometimes maybe the previous owners, possible they smoke, maybe they smoke outside, but that's impregnated in your clothes. So
Now, so this is a gallon of it?
no,
or half
this
gallon?
is a half of a gallon.
Okay.
This is the FN1.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to bring the FN2, and it's FN3. So there's three
Okay.
type of coatings. The FN1 is excellent for exteriors. And this is half a gallon, so this half a gallon will cover 200 square feet.
Okay.
The FN1 ideal again for exterior, but if you do it for a living room, your home is very nice and clean. 3 hands. This one is going to cover 3 times 200 square feet.
Oh, 3 times. Okay.
3
Yeah.
times.
So,
Yeah.
and you want
So-
to put more than one coat on?
want to
Exactly,
put
because
always
it's
3
ideal.
coats.
Always
Let
three
it
coats.
dry, and then you do it. You
Okay.
let it dry, and then you do it again.
So you would
And
always
it
use
takes like
FN1
a 20
though.
minutes. Yeah, it takes like this on
It
the
dries very
FN1.
fast, especially
yeah.
So let me ask this question now
Yes.
for those that are listening to us. You don't just set this and open the lid and let it suck up all those things. You actually paint it on,
Oh no,
right?
yes,
you
coat your wall.
apply it
Okay.
kind of like a painting.
Like a paint, okay.
Kind
like a
of.
paint.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
Can you spray it or
you
or
can spray it.
Can you roll it like a?
You can
Yes.
roll it.
Okay.
Yes.
Brush,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
anything, all the tools you can use it. If you spray it, use low pressure.
Okay.
If you do the roll, it's very normal process. It feels kind of like a milk, soft milk. The color is totally white. We produce colors, but it could be a little. Well, it is possible, but it will take time until we produce the right color, the one that you choose. So
and there
it's-
has to be a light color.
we
It
recommend
doesn't
you-
work in the dark.
Okay.
So no,
Because it
no
takes the light to-
browns, no exactly,
to
no,
activate
needs
it, right?
the light.
no
Exactly.
browns, no deep reds. Yeah.
Now, does it need sunlight, or how about just regular lighting?
Regular UV lights
Okay.
or
Correct.
sunlight. Yeah. Outside, of course, there's light, so
Yeah.
you don't need anything else. Inside, most people use UV lights actually,
Yeah.
and they think that UV is kind of dangerous, but it's there. Most
It's
people
there
use
anyway,
it.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. And what's produced by a light bulb is very little, so.
It
don't
never
nobody
compares.
has to worry about
Yeah.
it because you go outside and you get much more UV than from light.
Sure. So it hits the titanium dioxide.
titanium
and then
dioxide.
does its magic and.
That's the
Exactly.
magic. It feels like magic, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's self-cleaning, so it doesn't. You put it on and you forget about it. You don't have to clean it. You don't have to worry about it, and it stays on forever.
So how long will this last?
It will last forever.
Forever.
Basically.
We have warranties in the package that says about 10 years,
Uh-huh.
7 years for the FN3, 2 and 3, but that is the time that it was studied.
It was studied for that
For-
period of time. It
But,
was tested for that period of
Sure,
time.
yeah.
That
That
doesn't
is-
mean that after that time,
It just
since
stops,
it was
yeah.
patented here in 2008,
Mm-hmm.
so it's been tested since, for 10 years now.
Right.
But where it was applied, it's still
Hmm.
functioning, and there is no
No ending.
no ending.
So
right.
far, scientifically, when you look at it, that does not have an end. It continues producing and self-cleaning. If you apply it, for example, in the statues, monuments,
Mm-hmm.
it will be clean always. Always. You
It
just
will
clean it before,
take
then
care-
apply this on top of the monuments, and the monuments are beautiful all the time.
Yeah,
My
even
goodness.
if pigeons,
Pigeons
pigeon
do their
droppings,
business.
it will
So they
disintegrate.
just roll off, or
Exactly.
Hmm.
my goodness. So for instance, I could spray this, the microphone,
Yes.
and with that.
Exactly. Germs are not going to be, of course,
Uh-huh.
we are not going to do it here, but we can do it in this section,
Uh-huh.
and it will be able to kill the germs.
Yeah, it's not a disinfectant, so it doesn't have any harmful effects.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, if let's say I coat my wall that's painted already. with
Right.
Yes.
paint. Now, normally paint, sometimes you want to replace it or paint something over it, maybe every 4, 5, 10 years or something.
Correct.
Right? Now, do you have to still do that with it? Does it make the paint last longer?
No, it makes the paint last longer,
Oh,
especially
yes. Oh, yes.
outside on the facades, outside in the buildings. It protects
Wow.
the paint underneath against UV light, actually.
Very interesting.
So it doesn't. It will always stay the same color.
So this product has been, we opened the doors for sale in the United States only 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So we have something all over. We sold several gallons. We are treating the North Las Vegas airport, so it's the first airport that we are going to treat. But we have treated the gastroenterology center in Reno, Nevada.
Wow.
So that one, after 5 years, people is extremely happy and looks new, brand new, because does not get all the dust,
Uh-huh.
because it eliminates all those things. So
Now,
It's,
how would I know that it's working?
because you are going to have a clean room and you,
And you don't smell.
walk in.
There's no bad odors. Even
No.
if you have a cat
yeah.
that marks his territory all over the place, like our cat does, you can't smell it.
Wow.
Yeah, we had our
goodness.
daughter last night, and she,
Yeah, she was
I
complaining
showed her.
about
She
the
was
cat.
complaining because she said the cat is doing.
Yeah,
his
she doesn't like the
marking
cat.
territory.
She says the cat is right marking territory. It smells, Mom.
Right.
It stinks here. The cat.
So, and amazingly, she said, it's incredible. I don't smell anything. In our own building here on Patrick Lane, where we have this product and we have the medical clinic and a bunch of other wonderful things. But I apply it at the bathroom. For now, I did it at the male bathroom, just a small section, just to see what happened. Everybody walks in and they said, "Oh my God, boys are better than girls," because that's not smell. It's zero.
Yeah, it's,
No matter if they
it's a
live.
commercial building, and there are people coming and
Coming
going.
in and out.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of
goodness.
people coming in.
I think you're sitting on a gold mine here. This is something
it
everybody
is.
needs.
It is.
Everybody needs it.
Everybody.
And if
Yeah.
somebody is wondering if this is safe, if there are some bad health effects, in 1969, the FDA approved titanium dioxide as a food additive.
Really?
And most Americans consume between 5 to 10 grams of titanium dioxide. If you drink skim milk, they put it in skim milk.
Wow.
They put it in candies. They put it in toothpaste. In chewing gum, all chewing gum has it.
Now, what's the reason that they put it in these foods?
Well, it's like the brightest white.
Because it makes it looks better.
Exactly. If
Wow.
you take the fat from the milk, you get kind of bluish color, and it looks like a bluish water. If you add the titanium dioxide, it actually looks like real milk, even if it's skim milk.
Well, that's very
And
interesting.
they use it for the icing on the cakes.
Uh-huh.
That white icing that stays there forever. And, nothing happens. You can keep the cake forever. So
Wow.
that's titanium dioxide.
So when the titanium dioxide goes in your body via food or whatever other way it gets in there,
There's no harm.
it's no harm. But does it do some good?
No.
No.
Absolutely no. I wouldn't, I go for organic foods, and I'm not suggesting that anybody should actually
Exactly.
consume titanium dioxide,
Okay.
but put it on your wall is a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you, touch the wall and put your hands in your mouth or you breathe,
Accidentally, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a toxic substance at all. It doesn't smell.
Uh-huh.
It's a
Right.
naturally cleaning, agent.
Well,
Yeah,
get your pencil and paper out, because we're going to give you how to get a hold of this in just a minute, the way to do that. So
That's wonderful.
So and let's say I sprayed my ceiling
Yes.
up here. Now, how far down does it kill things?
It's the whole area.
Well, yeah, it doesn't. Well, the things normally
has
things
tendency to go
bacteria,
up.
dust, it goes up and then it goes down again, right? Because
Okay.
heat
Makes it rise.
heat makes it rise,
Uh-huh.
and so when it touches the ceiling, it has to come in contact actually with the titanium dioxide. It will not work long distance,
But there's always circulation in a room.
but there is
right?
always
Exactly.
circulation.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Now, the inventor was telling us today that there was a lady with very little money, but she wanted to have a clean house. So she just painted, put this on a little wall, it's a very small area of the wall. And then she put some light so that there would be light.
The UV light.
And then on the opposite end, she put a fan.
Oh.
So that everything
That'll help it, yeah.
Exactly, so that everything would blow towards the place that she coated,
Uh-huh.
and
she
it
got a
worked.
clean air.
Yes.
Now, do you feel something different when you have
And
this?
no, you feel like
Feel fresh.
fresh,
Clean.
Yeah, clean.
Feels clean.
Yeah, feels clean.
It's not perfume, no nothing.
No.
It's just clean.
Yeah.
Like when you go near the trees. Well, not even, because that has like a wood.
Wood smell, yeah.
Good, nice
Yeah.
smell.
This
But this one,
doesn't
no,
smell
it's
at all.
clean.
So there's
Clean.
no smell to it at all.
No
No
smell,
smell.
no
No smell.
That is interesting.
You walk in and you say, "Whoa!" It feels just that way, fresh, clean.
Well, I'm sure everybody's going to want to know how much it costs. So hold that for a second. But
Yes.
tell us, where can we get this?
Okay, at the moment you guys can contact us at 702-951-1401. We are working on our website to make it more easy to understand, because we have a lot of scientific data, a lot of information, which is, if you have the time, it's fun to look at it. And it is Macoma, it's MACOMA.US.
.us. So
Dot
www.macoma.us, not com, but US. Okay.
Exactly. Remember that. And you can search on Google FN. And FN, everybody asks me what FN is for.
Yeah.
It is a photocatalytic nanotechnology, but it starts with F because in Europe, photo, it goes with
Starts with
F.
F.
Right.
Instead, here in the US, we do it PH. And FN for photocatalytic nano. It's a nanotechnology. That's the FN.
Okay, well, fabulous.
A half gallon is $159 plus
Okay.
tax. But this one, for example, the lady that she didn't have enough money to pay for, so she can cover 200 square foot.
Feet.
Yes, 200 square feet. Thank you. In their room but they don't need to do one entire room. If the way that she did it probably is one portion in one room, 30 square feet, in another room another, so and she can put the fan, the UV light, if you don't have the sunlight coming in your nice windows, so then create the effect of a air purifier.
Wow.
At this precise moment, today, the casinos here in Vegas or in the whole entire state of Nevada, you go to different casinos and you probably saw some little machines that they are air purifiers,
Yeah.
and it's costly. But the funny thing is they use our product. Inside the air purifier, they have the blue light, which is the UV light, and because the product is on the filter, so it's helping to clean the air, because such a small machine cannot do that much work. It's just ventilation and renewing that. But of course they need, if in the casinos, for example, they apply this on the ceilings, it will have a beautiful look on the ceilings and clean air.
Yeah,
That's
because
amazing.
it takes care of the odor from the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, people smoke. Now, that little machine, I mean, they need a lot of them.
They need
And
big
they
machines.
it still doesn't work too well. I mean, it would work better if they applied on the walls and the ceiling.
And it seems like a no-brainer for them. It seems like they would do that.
It is extremely simple. It is
Yeah.
ideal to know how to do it, so in that
Yeah.
way you don't go through the experience that we live in the past. So we are planning to have some special trainings for contractors. If there's any contractor that they have any interest, we can we teach some classes so they can understand, have the knowledge about the product, and on top of that they're going to be able to recommend to their clients. And it's a win-win. The idea, like we have the non-profit, which is a win-win, helping people.
Yeah.
This one is helping humanity in the whole entire world. But let's start here at home.
Absolutely. And it sounds like, I mean, obviously you need to do your whole home and do all the walls, the ceilings, everything.
It is ideal.
But,
Right.
but let's say somebody doesn't have quite enough money to do, because it could be a little bit of an expense to that.
It's
permanent.
very
It's
inexpensive.
permanent.
It's inexpensive and it's permanent
It's
in the
permanent.
long
Exactly.
run, right? But
Right.
there's some expense to get started. What would happen if you just sprayed your, you have vents in all the rooms, you sprayed all your vents where the air comes in,
Yes.
and then the returns, if you sprayed that area, because it's always cycling through that way, right?
Right.
How
Right,
would that
you
do?
would have to put the
Clean-
light there.
Cleans
Oh, you have to
the
have a light
air.
there.
You
Yeah, you have
just
to
put
have
the
a light
light
there.
at the
Okay.
vents,
Uh-huh.
cleaning the air. So
Yeah.
what you have right here is will clean, and that's it. It's a fantastic way of purifying the air.
Oh,
With
just-
it's a really economic way.
And it
Um,
also kills mold.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
On top of
yes.
that, yes.
Wow.
Yes, and
That's
the
a big
mold
problem,
will
and-
never
Mhm.
come back.
Yeah. It's probably not such a problem where we live, but some places it's just a terrible problem.
Well,
right?
we didn't think that it was, such a problem here in Vegas either, until I read in one of the newspapers here, the Vegas Sun,
Yes.
about the Sawyer,
The-
Sawyer building, 555.
The state of Nevada, 555,
Washington.
Washington.
That it
East
has a lot
Washington,
of mold,
whatever.
and people are
Really?
getting tremendously sick because of this problem of
Well,
the
you
mold.
need to go down there and see them.
Of course,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
went over there. We saw some of the people. We are working with the state of Nevada to help them
Yeah.
to reduce this problem, and it's a way more economic solution.
Yeah, because otherwise you have to
You-
tear out walls, right?
You have to tear out the
Yeah.
walls. You don't need to do that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cleans completely the air. Cleaning kills the.
It kills all the spores and it kills all the
correct.
Now, how about your car? Because you're in your people are
well,
in cars a lot.
in the
a lot.
car, we are working to have some special over the dashboard.
Uh-huh.
And because it has to be activated by the light. In airplanes, in the Czech Republic, we did it inside a bus. So the same way we did it inside the bus,
Mhm.
it can be done inside the airplanes.
Right.
Cars also is very possible having the little blue light, but for driving is the challenge Well,
There's a lot of
because you
sunlight
have it,
coming through,
you have a
right?
lot of sunlight,
Yeah,
so
it's
possible
like cars,
not
you
necessary.
don't need any light.
Just treat the
Yeah.
roof of the car. Truth.
Yeah.
No,
So
just
truth.
the dashboard.
Just
the,
or a little bit over the
And it won't change the
dashboard.
color
Yeah.
of the.
It's semi-transparent.
Uh-huh.
It's about
We can
60% transparent. Yeah.
we can see over. We have to just try it.
Uh-huh.
We can see what happens, and it's going to reduce the color if that one is dark color, has a lot of light. So it's possible that work.
Have
We
to
need to try
experiment
it.
with it, yeah.
We have to create another experiment.
It sounds like that's
Yeah.
that's a good one to put
Yeah,
in your car.
yeah. So for people that smoke marijuana, for example,
Yes.
which is a great advantage for them to keep their own vehicle and not to smell, and people who smoke or whatever, so it's not a problem that they do what they like. It's the issue that if that is too smelly, some people don't like it. So in that way, it's a benefit, mutual benefit for everyone.
Wow. Well, once
Yeah, it's
again,
great.
that website is www.macoma.
Macoma,
M-A-C-O-M-A.
Uh-huh.
Am I correct?
.us.
That
Oh,
US,
not
that
.com.
US.
Got to make sure you put the US on
And many people ask me, why Macoma?
there. Yeah.
Okay, Macoma stands for the family name. Martin,
Uh-huh.
Collins, Macunga. All the first two letters in the family.
These are your children.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. So it's the way that we did it. They are helping us, and we thought, okay, so why not? And sounds
not?
like a Macoma, Mama.
It has
It's
a-
a
it
little bit
has-
of, it's a little bit of everything.
It has all
but,
that built in. Now,
Right.
I detect some beautiful accents here from both of you. And so, Dr. Ezekiel, let's start with you. Your accent is from?
Argentina.
So you were born in Argentina?
I was born in Argentina, Mendoza,
Uh-huh.
by the Aconcagua, just a little bit south, in the middle of winter, July, middle of July, well, almost at the end of July, and in a beautiful snowstorm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So many people sometimes they ask July, storm, snowstorm, impossible. But no, of course, it's the
the opposite.
South Pole.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was born there, and I came to United States many years ago. Accent does not go away;
It just sort of stays.
remains there.
I love your accent. It's a beautiful accent.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Very nice. And
So-
Dr. Olga, how about you?
Oh, well, that's kind of complicated. Probably the accent is from Spanish as well.
Maybe from hanging around him, right?
Possible.
Not, I don't know.
On top of that, but she was born in Prague, Czech
Yes, I'm
Republic.
from the Czech Republic.
Ah.
But I grew up in South America.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did you meet in South America?
No, we met here.
I would
met
love
her.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been here forever.
If I
came-
knew it, I should go. And
You should have, yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
Wow.
I came here for college and
Uh-huh.
stayed. That was a long time ago.
So you grew up in what country?
Paraguay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have, there's a lot of similarities, right?
Oh yes,
Uh-huh.
oh
In
yes,
cultures,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
all the time. Yes.
So
yes.
you two lovebirds are, you've been together for how long?
Oh my goodness, that's a wonderful question. For me, it's like we start our marriage yesterday, so we are newlywed.
Wow.
But it has been several years.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Several years. Our babies are grown up.
Uh-huh.
We love
Fabulous.
them, and
That's wonderful.
and it's fantastic.
So what's the next 2, 3, 4 years bringing for both of you? What do you see happening in the next couple
What
years?
we see, wow. We see with this product we see clean air around
Yeah.
the world, cleaner cities. We spoke with some officials from Mexico, from the Mexican government last Saturday. They had already one facade in Mexico that it costs near $2 million, a little bit more than that, 27,000 square feet. And if they apply this to do similar things, similar effect it will be only $200,000. It's a big difference.
Big
It's about
difference,
yeah.
less than a 10%.
Wow.
So they have a lot of interest. So we're going to see how can we proceed. So in order we can provide them the product,
Yeah.
and it's a win-win for the whole Mexico City, for any city.
Clear the
We are
pollution.
working.
It would clear the pollution.
Cleans
from
the
cars.
pollution. Oh yes.
Yes.
Right now, those 27,000 square feet is an architectural, very nice, very fancy facade, beautiful. But of course, it's very expensive because they have to attach that facade in the front of the other one. So
Right.
if you Google friends. At Mexico Hospital, you're going to see that facade. You can read a little bit more, and they utilize titanium dioxide, and they have to be very creative. But it is simple, extremely economic. The effect for what we have studied is 100 times better than any product at the moment in existence. So that is exciting.
So it's really one of a kind. It's
Is
no
one
competition.
of a
There is
kind.
no
No
competition.
competition.
The
Wow.
product is patented here in the United States and is patented in Europe. And what the owner of the patent, he did not invent titanium dioxide.
Right.
That, of course, we talked about it. That was invented. I mean, it was discovered.
Discovered, yeah.
Discovered several years ago, many years ago. What he discovered is the binder that holds the crystals, the titanium dioxide crystals together. And that binder is transparent and does not cover the crystals. Therefore, the natural photocatalytic action of the crystals is, he gets 100%, as opposed to when you cover it with something, like if you put it inside paint or any other type of glue, you lose the photocatalytic action of the titanium
it covers it
dioxide.
up, yeah.
Correct.
It covers it up, right.
Wow, very interesting. Well, I think you're onto something here big time, and I know people watching us right now want to know how they can get it. So once again,
phone number, it is ideal that they can call us at 702-951-1401, or you can go to the internet. I know that we put the product in Amazon, but it's going to be possible a little difficult. The cost is exactly the same in Amazon and through us, but you can do it whatever way you like. But if you call us, we can give you the better advice. If you go to Amazon, you're going to get the product and not know what you do with it.
exactly, exactly.
So, but we are working on make a better website to help you better and to see a clean world. That's our objective. We are working with authorities in San Francisco, New York, Washington, etc. So we are moving into a better life for everyone in a very economic way.
Now, can we order on the website, or is it just information there?
It is information.
It's information.
It
You
is
can-
information. There's some little button still that probably is going to take you to Amazon. But
Okay.
our goal is you can send us the information via website. Macoma we created, so in that way we have a distribution company. So we are the official distributors. It is basically the same family,
Yep.
but we need to create the structure so we have for the future there is going to be plenty of orders. Right now we are producing 1,000 gallons per week with the vision to produce
A day,
1,000 gallons a day.
or an hour.
Yeah.
Or 1,000 gallons an hour. Why not?
Yeah.
The idea is to have a clean wall, keep you healthy through this, through a great research in diabetes, for example, or in general. There are so many conditions that we have that we don't know, and you can be extremely healthy, have a beautiful life, and that's the idea. The future, my passion is aviation, so I always want to fly.
Very good. Well, you guys are amazing, and thank you for sharing
you.
about the
Thank you. Thank you.
diabetes clinic and then
Thank
about
you.
this incredible product here,
Thank you.
FN. And
Thank you.
you know, it's just I mean, two miraculous things. You know, you're going to change people's health and change their lives for the better. So
That's the
thanks
goal.
for sharing with us, and we'll look forward to seeing lots of people use these products and change their health.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Randy.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being with us, and
Thank
we'll see
you.
you next week, same time, same station. Bye bye, everybody.